Trump ending remarks to reporters here at the White House.
Oh,
So
thank
we'll
you,
see what
Eddie.
we got
All right.
here coming up.
Thank you, Eddie. All right, very good. Man, went for almost 90 minutes there. At the top of
Freestyling
the
on a
hour.
Monday morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Marcus didn't do too much. Did get some moves, obviously. Nothing earth shattering, I'll say. 58.34 last trade ES. 28,800 stuck at that price here in the Nasdaq. Gold is selling a little bit. Junior.
We're gonna go back to this chop in these 90s and 80s.
Yeah. Still up 2.7% in ES on the day. Amazon up 7.5%. Meta 6.5%. Tesla 6.5%.
Here in this trade, Jack, I'd like to. What are we year to date? Year to date in equities, we're still negative.
Very close to break
year to date.
even.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're down like a percent and a half in the S&P.
Okay.
I think when I checked the Qs this morning, it was like 4%, down 4%.
Okay. Thank you.
In the Nasdaq, we went right back up and hit 800s even basically, and sold right back down to these 784s. So if we could break below these 80s again, I like it. Like it a lot.
Like it a lot.
It's Monday, guys.
It is
It
a
is.
Monday. You're up 2 G's on a Monday. Not too bad, Dakota.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this trade goes. Okay, we ticked below those 80s, and we're holding. We're just gonna get chopped up, and I'm gonna be a little upset, a little pissed off. What'd Trump say? A little mad.
You're feisty. How the
When?
poker tables been, Dakota?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about this.
They're pretty good. They were pretty good. It was a great time.
776s go.
Yeah, let's get that momentum down.
Yeah.
Water's warm, boys.
There we go into the 70s.
I'm flat.
J flat. A lot of profits this morning. Good to see. This trade
Oh, there
management.
we go. We're gonna tariff this.
So got 30% tariffs. Let's do this.
I guess.
double it.
Yeah. Just slow moving markets right now. Slow moving markets indeed. 58.
You don't
Jack,
need
what's
to
up for
hide
30?
that. You can't hide that comment.
What was it? What they say? Was it not nice?
You could see it. It's hidden, Andre.
I don't look at that stuff. I'm just kidding. Was it not nice?
That was a pretty good one, actually.
Was it? 58.26. See if we want to keep selling this thing off.
I don't think I want this to turn into a loser.
Where are you short from, Jake?
31 quarter. Coming down to VWAP.
There we go.
There we
Push
go.
through
There's a
those
push.
60s.
2764. Dakota, do you have a downside target? I may have asked you that, but it has slipped my mind already because you said it is a Monday. What are we looking for to the downside here?
Yeah, I was looking for these mid 50s, and we freaking bounced as soon as
Look
you
at that.
asked me that. Let's see if we could get to those mid 50s. I was getting ready to take one off, and just a nice 20 points in my face.
I have to say, we've
Order filled.
There it is. We've got a big announcement coming up very, very shortly. Some of you already know. I've already seen it, done a little digging at Topstepx. But yes, we've got a great, I'm very excited to announce a new feature, if you want to call it that. This is a big deal. So we're looking forward to sharing that with everybody. Tell your friends, your family, trading buddies, even your enemies. Come on in. Let you know what we're doing around. We don't stop here at Topstep. Constantly evolving, pushing. So this is very, very cool what we're going to announce here very shortly.
All right, Nasdaq. What is this?
I mean, yes. Don't
With,
speak of
with the
anything else on
data
the
coming out
calendar.
tomorrow and
Yeah,
kind
go
of
ahead.
already seeing a 3% move, and I would not be surprised if we just stay in this range. We talked about it this morning, right? How much meat on the bone is there left for the New York session? And look at it so far. There's a lot of time left. There's a lot of time left in the day, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we've
If
done
I'm in
exactly what we're
short,
supposed to do.
I wouldn't be opposed for Nasdaq turning red on the day.
Ooh,
Dude,
that's what I like to hear. That's
because
feisty.
you're short. It's because you're short. I don't blame you to go to. What happened there? Some sellers did just
Yeah.
step in.
All right, I cut it. We're up 544.
Bad. They want, yeah, they just hit someone went to market, hit some bids there.
Yep.
Our house account is
Yeah,
flat.
I
Go
took
ahead,
it off.
Jack.
I just saw that market sell come through. It kind of gave a bailout on a position that was near scratch, and I was just like, I'll fade it.
Yep.
Mista, get me out of
Mista
here.
Mista lady. Yeah, look at that. It did just bounce right off that. That's well done there, Jack. Bottomed out at like what 24s, 58.24. Jack saw the market order hit. We are back up to trading 58.31, just like that. Nice pro trade right there. Danielle liked that Mista joke. I see that. Danielle, she's smiling right
Classic.
now. That got Danielle.
Order filled.
All right, after we go flag down, Euro close, 27 minutes, bottom of the hour, 5,200 people watching all across the globe right now. Click like, follow, and subscribe. 162,000 subscribers, I see. Thank you so much.
That's good. They are coming out, of course, with Happy Gilmore too.
Saw that. There's a lot of pro golfers in there.
I'm excited to watch that one.
Did you like the first one, Dakota?
I did. I think the second one's going to be just as good.
Well,
Might be rare, but I think it will.
Order filled.
What's up to and Happy Gilmore 2. Zona likes it. What's up, Zona? We got to meet Zona, play with Zona on the Reversal Challenge.
Order filled.
It is incredible that Julie Bowen just doesn't age. The love interest from Happy Gilmore is the mom from Modern Family.
Order filled.
Happy Gilmore came out like in the mid 90s.
Did. Wasn't that long ago, man? Oh, man. Market's just
It's
just a grind right now. Just an absolute grind right now. We can
this is a patient tester today.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's still in this. Yep.
Yeah, I'm still short 793 half. 2 minis.
Oh, sure, from 93 half. Okay. I don't know, traders, though. Ask him. 50-50 all across. We got this.
My wife is age appropriate.
Let's see. Let's maybe we get the Gabe. If you're ready, I mean, this market's. We should do the big announcement if we are ready. It's pretty cool. We are very excited about this. So we'll get Gabe here in the green room shortly and roll this out to you. This is gonna be very cool to see what our peeps want to do with this.
Order filled.
Market's starting to sell off a little now. Let's see. Back down 70s, 60s. Can we gain momentum?
This is looking pretty good. That kind of mini tape bomb we had was I saw it in the Nasdaq. About 400 contracts came to the sell side. The high that is 795, and we're holding it right now. So nice short, Dakota.
Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up with this chop,
They
though.
follow it, right?
Yeah. Until we break through these 60s.
Order filled.
Let's see. Back down 70s, 60s. We get momentum.
This is the most random comment I think I've ever seen in the YouTube chat. Dakota remind me of the kid with glasses from the Polar Express.
What? Pull that up.
What?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Man.
That's
I don't
really
know.
Bringing the
Dakota,
specificity on this
Dakota
Monday
didn't
morning.
like that
random.
one. Dakota,
So
I don't know if Dakota
random.
liked that.
I don't know. I don't know
See
what
what-
it that. I haven't watched that since I was a kid.
Chat liked it.
I
Chat
don't
liked
think I've
it.
ever watched it.
Look at this damn market.
Oh man, oh man. Nothing. We got the upside, downside on all these ladders. We got nothing, but we do have this very, very exciting announcement.
You're right in the middle of like points of control, 785 TPO volume point of control, 797 TPO point of control. It's a very popular area here.
Yeah, look at this. It goes from 765 back up to 790s, then back down to 765. We went up, we touched 790s again, and now we're headed back down to those 770s, 60s. Look at this, man. Who's getting chopped up in this mess?
Not I today.
Yeah,
Lost.
that's
Not I.
seems to- yeah, you're head above water. Now. All right, we have come to we are just in a holding pattern right now. That being said, I want to get Gabe in here to bring some really, really cool things in that we're doing here at Topstepx. They've been working their asses off behind the scenes on this. I can assure you that. We're very, very excited to bring it to everyone. Bring it in the announcement, Vivek. Yep. Some people have already kind of stumbled upon it. So, Gabe, come on in. Tell the peeps what's up.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? Happy Monday. What we have is an exciting announcement. So we have been talking about this for quite some time. This has been one of our highest priorities, one of the biggest requested items here on Topstepx. And we are absolutely thrilled to finally
Order filled.
the release of the API for Topstepx. So are you a technical trader wanting to gain more control, maybe automate your edge or scale your strategies? Well, if you can code it, you can trade it. We're announcing the API access in Topstepx. It gives traders the ability to automate your strategy, connect external tools, and build more risk controls. Possibilities are endless for traders who can code, developing in Python, Java, Net, or whatever you're most comfortable with. So plenty of languages to go with or choose from. You can unlock access to the Topstepx API. We're going to drop a link in the chat. The first link that we're going to drop is the actual link to purchase. So you'll have to go to that link to begin. It's about $29 a month, but you can use code TOPSTEP for 50% off your subscription for the duration of the subscription. And stay tuned as well, because later in the week, Coach Robert will be hosting a special Q&A in the Discord to answer all of your questions and to get way more in depth into the details, which we all know Robert loves to do and he excels at. So we're excited for that. But once again, first link we're going to drop and we're going to pin in the chat is the link to purchase. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my charts real quick and show you as well where you can go inside of Topstepx to do this. So I've got my charts open here and navigate to the left-hand side to that gear wheel or the settings tab as per usual. And then you're going to go ahead and go all the way to the right. So past the miscellaneous tab, you'll see a new button for API. And then from there, you're going to go over to this Project X linking, and that's going to take you to the dashboard for Project X, which is where you'll activate that subscription. So you just hit link, and then you're going to go ahead and get taken over to the Project X dashboard to begin. You will have to register an account so you can begin that process of getting that subscription activated. But that's it. So we are going to have obviously plenty of questions, I know, so we will be hanging out in chat. There's a couple other links that we are going to drop for us. So just so you know, there will be a Discord channel. We are going to dedicate a Discord channel just for traders who are looking to take advantage of getting more detailed into the automation and the API itself. So for all my programming and developers, that's going to be a great channel to stay active in and to continue to kind of work together with that community. We know we love our Discord community. We are also going to post a help center article. So I'm sure there are going to be questions that we can kind of send you to a nice one-stop shop area to get some of those FAQs answered. And then we will be hanging out once again with Robert later in the week. And we will give you guys an opportunity as well here shortly in the next probably 15, 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and leave that link pinned for the purchase screen for a bit. But at some point, we're going to drop a form in chat. So if you do have questions for Robert and you want him to go over something specific in that upcoming session that we are going to be scheduling, feel free to hit that form once we do so. We will bring attention to that form once we drop it, so don't stress. Just obviously, we'll be here to help. But that's what I have for you guys. I'm going to kind of get back to the markets. I know things are moving today. So let's switch it back to you there, Dre.
Thank you, Gabe. Yes. Very, very huge. This will be huge for automation. Yes, it will, Christian. The algos have been eating my lunch for as long as I can remember. Now it's time to level the playing field.
Revenge of the nerds.
Yeah, bringing more. Robert will be doing a Q&A later. We got the purchase link to the top of the chat. Trust me, this is only the beginning. Those that are new to this.
Order filled.
Hey, I'm even going to be taking some beginner classes on this because this is something I've been wanting to get my hands on for a long, long time. Finally.
All right.
It's time. Level playing field, Dakota. Dakota, automated trading strategies. Have you ever looked into something like that? Have you ever
Order filled.
do some automation?
Order
I've
filled.
looked at it. I've thought about it. It's not for me
Order filled.
particularly, but I'm not saying it doesn't work. You have to
Order filled.
monitor it. Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm neutral about that. I'm going to say neutral.
Do you code, Dakota?
I've played in C Sharp, but not enough to be confident to trade or put any capital into something like that. So I'm just neutral.
Might have to learn to code myself. That should be fun. You teach
He'll
an
be a
old dog
natural,
new
though.
trick.
What was that? Absolutely. They're talking about code develop Python, Java.net, or whatever you're comfortable with. How about that? Yeah,
We'll get
Robert
Hogan a
hosting.
Python boot camp.
So Charlie, hosting a special Q&A in Discord to answer all your questions. This is exciting news, Troy Simon. Absolutely. Click like, follow, subscribe. We are not done. This is just the beginning here on Topstepx. This is just the beginning. I can assure you that. Constantly trying to push, constantly trying to evolve. Yeah. Always trying to gain an edge. Nice delivery, Gabe.
Mark.
Thumbs up, Gabe. How about that? Yeah. Like it. I'm up to about an hour, 15 minutes. London close. One time I want to automate and GTFO the house more. Dan Emmons? In the right place.
Huh. Right back up, Dakota.
And then right back down.
Right back down.
Range.
The range has just gotten tighter. Incredible.
Mista.
He's the lady. Awesome, Chad.
Yeah, Coach Robert showed me some of the stuff that he was working on with the API, and it's really cool. I think what would be pretty nice is if similar to TradingView, where you have community built indicators or automations, if they can be shared from there, because I know some people have ideas for what they want to be automated, but they don't have the experience to kind of code things. It's kind of where I sit, where anytime I'm trying to automate something, I pass it by Coach Robert and say, hey, what am I doing right here? What am I doing wrong? So definitely going to be pretty cool. And again, platform just continuing to grow.
So we do.
Coach Rob the Automator.
Riz.
We still got comments from Kugler hitting the wire here.
Okay.
Nothing as far as a hot biscuit, but
Order filled.
Still speaking here, posting in the chat. So eyes on the prize.
Thank you, Eddie.
Come on, Kugler.
It's like the Riddler, the Kugler.
It is. Look at these
One
markets.
Google.
These
Mike.
are
Look at
I think
this.
these are Q&As right now that are coming out because they did release his speech earlier. I think these might be a little Q&A at some point.
Order filled.
Dakota, how much time can you spend in Vegas in one stint?
Yeah, you've been there a while.
In one what?
Stint.
I mean,
Come on, that's not a $5 word. Like, how long?
I didn't know if
Vegas
you said
before?
stint or sin. For a second there, it sounded like for one sin. I was like,
Multiple sins.
Yeah.
Many.
I got into Vegas Thursday night, and I'm gonna be flying out right after this. I had a few business meetings on Friday, and then took care of some stuff on the weekend, and I have one meeting right after this, then catching a flight. So no longer than just 4 days.
How long is the flight, Dakota? 15 minutes?
An hour and a half, hour 15 minutes.
right.
Yeah,
Order filled.
it beats a 6 hour.
Order filled.
Oh, yeah.
Order filled.
Sure it does.
Of course.
Andre, you're good for
getting
what,
the-
like 3-4 months?
Order filled.
Not the biggest fan of that town. That town. It was more fun in my 20s. Put it that way. It was a lot more fun in your 20s. Now it's get in and get out.
Yeah.
Order
Yeah,
filled.
you tell
Right
me.
back-
Remember to bring your ID on there. Remember to find your ID next time you get home.
Jedi mind trick. You want me to be on this plane. You don't need my ID.
You do.
Well, it depends what you're doing here, right? If you're here for work or business, it's different than if you come to go party or.
No, all
There's
business.
other places. There's all other places. Let's put it that way.
Did you see any shows while you were out there, Dakota?
No, I have not had time to do much of anything, and it's just me.
I got brought on stage once in Vegas, Andre. Have I ever told you about this? I got
Order
Oh,
filled.
please do. Hold on. What show?
Magic Mike.
What's almost? It was Cirque du Soleil. Maybe someone in chat can help. It's the sexy one, the sexy Cirque du Soleil show.
Yeah.
We were there 'cause I was on my buddy's bachelor party, and he knew someone that was in the show, and I think they meant to pick him, but I was sitting closest to the aisle, so they brought me up, and took my shirt off. So I was on stage, like on this
I knew it.
revolving platform with no shirt on and being rubbed by contortionists. It was a weird night. I'll see if I can find that picture.
Are there photos? There has to be.
What happens in Vegas?
I'll see if I can find it.
Did not stay in Vegas this time. Amazing.
Yeah,
not
Always
staying
got
in
something.
Vegas
for me.
right now.
Always got something.
I feel like we just pulled out a suppressed memory.
Yeah.
I had completely forgotten
up, Dolby?
about that until someone asked if he had seen a show.
Yeah,
That was the
suppressed
show to
memory.
see.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Let it all out, Jack.
Oh, he did. He definitely
I
did.
survived.
On that stage. 10 minutes till Euro close. Markets absolutely flatline right now. But that's okay. So we're here for a Top Step TV.
Man, are they
I'm
ever?
only just trying not to get you clicking too many buttons, getting in these markets just to feel something. We'll keep you trade entertained around here. So no one can do that better than my main man, James. James has some news, and it's been what showed up on your scroll on your feed this weekend, James? Hit us with the news, my man.
Well, Andre, as you know, my algorithm is sick, twisted, broken, and I'd have it no other way. Today, here are your news stories that I have collected for you. Talk about your day. When you're playing trivia and the question is asked, you can tell your friends, I know this one from watching Top Step TV. If you guys think about the next mass extinction event and humans were to be completely wiped off the face of the planet, what existing animal do you all think would take our place as the next intelligent civilization?
Mm-mm.
Greyhounds?
Greyhounds? Not bad. Not bad.
Mushrooms.
I would have thought mushrooms is a good one. Last of Us has told us, that fungi will take over in some capacity. But scientists are saying it's actually going to be octopus. If
That
humans
was
die
gonna be
out,
another.
octopuses may have the skills to build the next civilization. How would they do this, you ask? Well, octopus are already highly intelligent, being proven that they can solve complex math problems. They can get out of their cages. They can escape back into the sea. And we might just see a day where they are the next intelligent species after we go. Now, there are some barriers in place. Octopuses are very solitude creatures. They like to be alone, right? They don't really work well with others a lot of the times, and they can even eat each other. But who hasn't ever had a good trip to somewhere? I know Michael's talked about eating certain animals on this show before. We won't name which ones, but um, so they also have to deal with problems such as how are you going to build power? Science has put forward like hydroelectric underwater facilities. I don't know, but if we can do all this with 2 hands, imagine what you can do with 8 that all work together. And yeah, I don't know if you've seen some of the videos online of like underwater divers like disturbing octopuses in their habitat, and instead of fleeing, the octopuses wrap themselves around their neck underwater. Nightmare scenario. They don't respond to any safe words, so it's all kind of crazy down there.
Here goes
Indeed.
Nasdaq.
So they
James,
can't
Chats all over you,
beat
James.
Greek fishermen, but they're gonna build a hydroelectric plant.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be all of Greek and Rome all again. But yeah, so when they ask you in your trivia, remember, it's the octopus. Last week, we elected a new pope, and as everyone knows by now, it was a Chicago pope. Nowhere other than Chicago has jumped on the opportunity to market this, and none other than Portillo's has unveiled a new sandwich named after Pope Leo XIV. Let me pull this article up so I can appropriately call it. I can appropriately tell you what it's called. It is called Dubbed the Leo. The sandwich features Portillo's signature Italian beef dipped in gravy and topped with a choice of sweet peppers, hot giardiniera, or both, a nod to what the company calls the Holy Trinity of peppers.
Jou.
This is called good
Leo,
marketing, guys. Good marketing. That's what this is called. I had an Italian beef last week, though, in Chicago. I took one of our new hires, Cameron, and I went to Luke's Hot Dogs. The same Luke's Hot Dogs featured in the Topstepx TV video team. And at
Order
the
filled.
JD, I got their Italian beef. It was pretty good. It's no Leo, it's no Holy Trinity of peppers, but maybe we'll have to get down there and try it in time for the show. I think we haven't reviewed an Italian beef yet, so I think this would be a great opportunity to do so. And finally, the event which caused us all to be on the crazy path we are now. You guys heard about the Large Hadron Collider? You know that thing where they smash atoms together?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's the accelerator. I'm pretty sure it like put us into a negative black hole, and that's how we are here. Well,
Respect.
they are turning lead into gold over there, folks. That's right. The alchemist's dream is realized as the Large Hadron Collider is
Order filled.
into each other, and we are finding that we can turn lead into gold. Don't worry, gold traders. This is not going to upset the market. The minuscule amount of gold produced and its fleeting existence means this process won't impact gold markets or lead to a wealth generation. What they're essentially doing is they're converting lead atoms into gold by removing 3 protons through ultraperipheral collisions, a process known as electromagnetic dissociation. That's what I do on the train. Between 2015 and 2018, 86 billion gold atoms were produced, amounting to just 29 trillionth of a gram. These atoms existed for only millionths of a second before decaying. So we're not turning things into gold and cashing it out. We're turning it into gold, watching it exist for the tiniest fraction of time, and then slipping away. So we still got a long way until you at home can buy your alchemist transmutation device off the Jewel Osco shelves, drop in some lead and get some gold. But this is a big, 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 big breakthrough for the machine that I'm pretty sure slipped us into the wrong timeline.
Look at that.
Good timing because gold's rallying now.